What's up, guys? Otaku Wrestling Fan here today with your Monday Night Ball recap. The night after the Rumble. And didn't that Rumble suck? Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho start Monday Night Raw this week, and they are in the ring going on about how Kevin is the greatest Universal Champion of all times because he retained his belt at the Royal Rumble against Roman Reigns. Chris Jericho then goes on about how now he is the longest competitor in Royal Rumble match history with a record with 4 hours and some amount of minutes? I don't remember. All I know is that he took the record off Triple H. It's time to play the game, Triple H. But now Chris Jericho holds that record. Seth, I would watch you out of Mania because it's going to be burying time. Anyway, Strowman comes out and demands a title match because apparently last month Kevin promised him a title match if he defended the title against Roman at the Royal Rumble. Fortunately, Kevin did retain the title at Royal Rumble with the help of Strowman. Unfortunately, Mick Foley comes out in a very ugly-looking plaid green suit and says that he will be defending the title against Strowman tonight. After a little bit of back and forth, we have a match between Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn wins that match, which is the right call, meaning that he will get a United States Championship match in the foreseeable future. Most likely at Fastlane. But man, that match was great. I honestly have no way of insulting that match. You should all go watch it. It was great. Sheamus and Cesaro fighting backstage since they lost the tag team titles to Gallo and Anderson. Bayley comes along and gives the two men a hug. Man, I'd love to hug her. I'll pinch her ass as well. She's hot. Like really hot. Wait, am I recording a video? Holy crap, I'm supposed to be doing stuff. Well, anyway, friggin' Gallows and Anderson and Charlotte's come across and promote a 6-man tag team match. Intergender tag team match, sorry, for later on tonight. It's a Teddy Long special! Exactly what we need on Monday Night Raw, presented by Geico. We get a recap on Seth's takeover of TakeOver, and then a Cruiserweight match, which I honestly did not watch. I can't even tell you who's in it. I honestly do not remember. Time for Steph to call out Seth. But no, Seth Collins rollins out Stephanie, the billion-dollar princess. The woman who controls Triple H's testicles. The woman who has bigger lady balls than half the men have man balls on the roster. She tells Seth that she's been responsible for Triple H not showing up. She's been responsible for keeping him away because she's afraid of the thrashing that Triple H will give to Seth. Seth doesn't like this and claims that if he doesn't get Triple H soon, he's going to take over headquarters. And then he says to Steph, "What do you think your father would do?" Or, "Steph, what if I rock up at your house while you or Triple H aren't home and your children answer the door? What do you think I will do to them?" Jesus Christ, Seth, you don't want to get into that. You do not want to insult or threaten other people's kids. Like, I know it was for shock value and stuff, but do not threaten children on national television. Especially if they belong to your boss. Like, I get that it's a promo and everything, but Jesus Christ, that's probably not the best idea to do at the moment. But anyway, I digress. Steph then says she lied. And Triple H is on his way to the arena. It's about goddamn time that we get Triple H and Seth in the same place. Maybe they'll actually go down, set up a big main event for Fastlane, so that we don't have to put up with what is inevitably going to be Kevin Owens' squash match when he defends his Universal title against Goldberg. But anyway, I have an inkling that this thing with Seth and Triple H is not going to play out the way that Seth thinks later. Be sure to stay tuned and find out what happens. 6-man intergender tag team match. Holy crap, I got that all right in one go. So it is Sheamus and Cesaro and Bayley versus The Club and freaking stripper bitch, Flair, the one that can do the splits and probably rides cock all the time. I mean, it's a freaking Teddy Long special. What more do you want from me? I didn't really watch it, so bite me. I know the Faces won and Bayley pinned Charlotte, but that's about it. I mean, Shame Zara looked kinda strong. The Club need those belts, so let's just leave them on there. Backstage, Mick and Steph get into a little bit of an argument about things and stuff. Like what happened last week when Triple H's music played in the match versus Sami Zayn. And then she went off at Mick for putting Kevin Owens into a title match today, even though he already had a title match last night. Blah, 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 blah. It's inevitable that Foley's probably not going to be general manager come WrestleMania. Good. He sucks as a freaking general manager anyway. High five? Eh? Steph? High five? Eh? Come on. High five. High five, Steph. High five. No? No high five. But Steph, Foley wants a high five. Wasn't that high five up there for an absurdly long time? Next up, we had the coronation service of the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville coronating himself King of the Cruiserweights, claiming that after he just threw the Cruiserweight title into the ring with total disregard for that purple, amazing-looking belt, that he is the king. I don't think the kings usually throw their crowns. Anyway, after a very heel promo about Neville saying that we don't care about him and stuff, even though I think that he's been getting more cheers as a heel than most of the face cruiserweights do anyway, Rich Swann comes out and points that out to him, blah 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 blah, a brawl ensues, friggin' Rich looks strong and Neville runs up the ramp without his championship. Neville buddy, I don't know if you're aware of this, but kings usually don't leave their crowns behind. Even if it is a purple, very homosexual, gay pride looking crown. Ooh, shots fired. Two backstage segments. One is Bayley and Sasha in the trainer's room with Sasha getting her knee taped up so that she can go out and fight a fat bitch. Yep, that happened. That was time on Raw to confirm that there's a rematch from the pre-show of the Royal Rumble where the fat bitch pinned the boss bitch in pretty dominant fashion, but I mean, stuff it, I guess Sasha doesn't want to look weak or something. You know, she made a comment in the low blow about her not being happy with, like, coming up short or something. I wasn't really paying attention when I found out that Bayley got to talk, because she's quite awful at doing that on the main roster. But man, she's hot. Our next backstage segment was Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, Team Kevin and Chris and Kevin, talking about the match that friggin' Kevin's gonna have with Strawman for the Universal title. He's worried that Chris doesn't have his back. Yep, I'd be pretty worried about that too, mate. Just saying that now. Anyway, we come back from the break and friggin' Kevin and Chris are on their way to the ring. Chris decides to go jump on the commentary, while Kevin kinda freaks out and realizes he has to deal with Strawman in the ring by himself. Strawman comes out, realizes that Chris is on commentary, puts him through the table, and then Chris is helped out by the training staff and taken backstage so that the Universal title match is 1-on-1. Strowman dominates for most of the Universal title match. There were a few really cool spots there from Kevin where he almost freaking breaks Strowman's neck by doing a standing flip senton onto the back of Strawman's head. It looked freaking painful, and I would not like to take that bump. Strawman, I applaud you. But anyway, after friggin' Strawman hits his finisher, we hear bow now, now now, now now, now now, bow now, now now, now now, now now, now now. It's Roman Reigns. But yay! He saved Kevin Owens' Universal title when he attacked Strawman. I don't know how I feel about this. Reigns did something good. But anyway, Reigns looks strong and Strawman looks strong, and then other things happen which results in friggin' Kevin getting speared. Because you gotta make Reigns look strong! We cut to backstage with a big black SUV showing up, thinking that it is a cerebral assassin, the Game, Triple H. But no, it's freaking Lesnar. Lesnar's here. That's interesting. Lesnar and Heyman go down to the ring and cut a promo about how someone's always got someone's number. Legends, conquerors, beasts. And then claims that at WrestleMania, that Goldberg will be broken, victimized, and conquered. Later on in the night, we hear that Goldberg's going to be on Raw next week, so yay, freaking Lesnar Goldberg match 3. We all wanted to see that, even for the title, because that's what it's probably going to be when Goldberg beats Kevin at Fastlane. Yay! Sasha bitch comes out to fight Fat bitch, but then referee bitch calls a stop to the match when Sasha bitch is being dominated by Fat bitch, which results in Bayley bitch coming out to save Sasha bitch from Fat bitch. Oh my god, I finally got through that. That's like the 4th or 5th take of trying to get that whole sentence out. Essentially, she is a fat bitch and a slow bitch who beat the boss bitch. There was also a comment in that match that Barra made about Nia Jax dominating you. Ugh, I don't want to be dominated by her. She wears leather as it is. I can only imagine what she'll be like as a freaking dominatrix. Sounds terrifying. Next up, we have Rusev Pudria, Rusev Machka, and Transgender Mahal versus the team of Enzo and Cass, who are certified Gs and bona fide studs. I don't care about this storyline because it is based off Enzo wanting to f*** a married woman. Somehow Rusev is healing this by defending his wife. On to the final segment of the night.
Behold the King of Kings.
Triple H out. Finally, we're going to get down to business. Triple H and Seth Rollins in the same building at the same time. Triple H cuts a promo claiming that he is the inventor of Seth freaking Rollins. That was more like Vince. But anyway, so he goes on back and forth about how he's the creator of Seth freaking Rollins, how he picked up Seth freaking Rollins from obscurity and made him the first ever NXT champ. He was there when Seth made the Shield. He was there when Seth debuted on the main roster as a member of the Shield. He was there when Seth's old missus leaked pictures of his cock all over the internet. He was there when Seth had an affair with a Nazi bitch. He was there the first time at NXT when Seth took a dump in the men's bathroom. He was there for everything in Seth's career, and he is the creator of Seth freaking Rollins. Yes, I know I've said that multiple times, but he wouldn't stop saying that he is the creator of Seth freaking Rollins. And then he goes back and forth about like how he's now the creator. And he tries so hard not to go back to being the Destroyer. And every Monday he wants to come back here, but Steph won't let him. So he puts on his monkey suit and goes to the office where he can be the creator. So guys, it's not like he doesn't want to be here. It's not like this is a build-up thing to WrestleMania or anything. It's the fact that his wife won't let him. So it turns out this whole time Seth's been correct. Stephanie has had Triple H's balls. So maybe this whole time she hasn't been fondling her lady nuts, she's been fondling Triple H's testicles. Moving on. Triple H calls out Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins decides to come out because, you know, they've been trying to set up this feud now for a good 6 goddamn months. So anyway, Seth comes out and he's walking down to the ring with the music. Oh, then bam! Out of freaking nowhere, Samoa Joe appears. Ooh, the next Seth Rollins is on the roster. That's interesting. Perfect time to debut him too. It's not like we just had a freaking event where they could have called up more than one goddamn NXT person. Not like number 30 would have been a very good time to introduce Joe. But no, Vince decided that freaking Roman Reigns would be a good number 30 because you gotta make Roman look strong. And now for 3 years in a row, he's been at the final 2 or 3 in the Royal Rumble. Yay! Roman, 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 Roman. Just what we want. Roman Lames here for victory because you gotta make Roman look strong. But anyway, Seth gets destroyed by Joe. That's pretty much that entire segment after Triple H leaves. Joe destroys Seth. And it's so goddamn good to see Joe on the main roster. It's about time he got a freaking call up. Now that Samoa Joe is finally on the main roster and it seems pretty goddamn clear that we're going to get Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins in Fastlane, I leave you with a question. Is Seth going over or is Joe going over? That is going to be the ultimate thing, and at this point, it's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, good people, I bid you adieu. This is Otaku Wrestling Fan out. Peace.